In this review video, we're going to quickly talk about evaluating negative exponents. All right, so we know negative exponents are just a shorthand for moving to the other side of the division bar. And we also know exponents themselves, the positive exponents, are a shorthand for just repeated multiplication. So x to the fourth just means I have 4 copies of x. All right, so what is 2 to the negative 5? The first thing I need to do if I want to use exponents is actually make it a positive exponent. So I actually know kind of what the basic definition is. So I can make this a fraction if I need to, and flip it to the bottom of the fraction. You don't have to write this step. You could go straight to here. And then 2 to the 5th is 5 copies of 2, which when you multiply out gives you 1 over 32. I really just have to write down these 3 steps. The other ones are just explanation. All right, 3 to the negative 2 over 4 to the negative 1. Both these have negative exponents, so they're kind of not happy where they're living. They're both going to jump to the other side. And just knowing your rules for exponents, 4 to the first is 4, 3 squared is 9. And then fractions with negative exponents, they're kind of both unhappy. They're both getting this negative exponent. So they both are unhappy. They both need to flip to the other side. So 9 over 5 becomes 5 over 9. And then the exponent becomes happy and positive. And there's 2 different ways you could evaluate this. You could say, well, 5 over 9 squared just means you have 2 copies of 5 over 9. And that gives you 25 over 81. Or you could say this exponent of 2 is going to kind of distribute to both of the top and bottom. That gives you 5 squared over 9 squared, which is also 25 over 81. It's just kind of 2 different ways of thinking about the same problem, and they're both perfectly fine. All right, but this is how you evaluate negative exponents, and now you're ready for that test or retake.